Okay. Hi everybody. This exposition is about persons that have changed the world. Many people are those who have changed the world, but I only speak of night peoples. This topic is very interesting because you ask yourself about what do you with yourself and your lives to change the world. This thought is very interesting. Napoleon Bonaparte said that people who had changed the world didn't have gotten replacing the rulers, but always going to the masses. The first people of change the world who is Jesus Christ. Jesus, once born in Bethlehem, is natural of Israel. Jesus divided history in two parts, AC and DC. God made man and lived with humans and lived as a man suffering the consequence of sin. He was crucified to free mankind from sin, but so he loves of human. The second person is Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein is the genius who revolutionized science. He was born in 1979 and he died 1955. Einstein's theories of relativity were a very significant scientific breakthrough. As well as being a genius scientist, Einstein was also a champion of human rights and the campaign of a more peaceful world. Einstein is a good person in the science. The third person is a woman. She is Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa is excellent woman. Mother, the people said that she mother us all poor. She was born in 1910 and 1917 and 1907 died. Mother Teresa lived a life of poverty to try and ameliorate the conditions of others. She she want um, she had a kind heart. Her devotion and compassion inspired the life of many thousands she came into contact with. She received in 1979 a Nobel Peace Prize and the Heritage Civilization Award and Indian humanitarian and advocate person of the poor and defenseless. The fourth person, or the number fourth person, is Isaac Newton. Newton is father of the theory of gravity. Sir Isaac Newton, one of the greatest scientists of all time in the history, is the greatest scientist. Isaac Newton laid the foundation of modern physics with his development of theory of gravity and mechanics. He was physicist, philosopher, theologians, inventors, and statesmen and mathematicians in English. The number 5 is Abraham Lincoln. Lincoln, he was born in 1809 and he died in 1965. Lincoln overcame many setbacks to become the most influential American president. In his famous Gettysburg speech, he inspired the nation with his noble words and helped to bring about abolition of slavery. Who is Steve Jobs? Steve Jobs is in in this in this time is a good person for teenagers. Steve Jobs, chairman and founder of Apple, the Apples. He helped create a new standard of design and technology. Steve Jobs, in my opinion, is excellent man, is very creative. I love you, Steve Jobs. Continue. Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela. Who is Nelson Mandela? Nelson Mandela received a Nobel Peace Prize in 1993. Why? Mandela championed for justice and freedom in his South Africa, spent 20 years in jail for his opposition to apartheid. On release, he held the wounds of the apartheid by his maintenance attitude to his former political enemies. Continue. This is a woman. She is Florence Nightingale. Who is Florence Nightingale? She is a mother of nurse. Nightingale helped to revolutionize the treatment of patients after her and her experience of treating wounded soldiers in Crimean War. She had a, a good heart. She was hurting kind. And finally, in conclusion, this topic is very interesting because I need to answer about my life. For example, what do you doing? What I doing for the world? For change world is very important in my professions. Change to live, to life in my students. And these persons in the past changed the world, but and me and you and me is necessary that change the world. The world need our professions. In my opinions, this world need excellent teachers that change the world but change the mind in our students. Blessings for you. God bless you. Bye bye.